Welcome to Decor Nest Studio, where timeless charm meets fresh inspiration. Today, we explore a Ralph Lauren-inspired country home, reimagined with vintage spring elegance. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more enchanting decor journeys that bring beauty and soul into every corner of your home. A white clapboard house stands serene under golden morning light, framed by boxwood hedges and climbing ivy. Gabled dormers peek above navy shutters. A stone pathway curves through blooming lavender to a classic portico with antique brass lanterns, welcoming in the spirit of spring and timeless countryside elegance. Inside, the entryway reveals a checkerboard limestone floor beneath sky blue wallpaper and creamy wainscoting. A curved leg oak console holds fresh lilacs in a crystal vase. Soft daylight flows through a transom, casting warm, dappled shadows across a straw hat on a vintage writing bench. In the living room, a tufted linen sofa in soft tobacco rests before a marble fireplace. Sage bookcases flank the hearth, filled with old books and porcelain. French doors open wide, their linen drapes billowing in spring's breeze, spilling sunlight onto a jute rug and a ceramic spaniel sculpture. Tucked beneath a dormer, the reading nook invites calm. A ticking stripe armchair faces a sun-washed window. Brass floor lamp, lace curtains, and a cane side table with a porcelain teacup form the scene. Everything glows gently, framed to capture both the hush and the light of early afternoon. The dining room celebrates rustic elegance. A cherry wood table hosts floral china, linen napkins, and crystal goblets beneath a vine-draped iron chandelier. Terracotta and moss tones in the Persian rug anchor spindleback Windsor chairs. Sunlight dances across a tall glass hutch filled with heirloom silver and soft blue ceramics. In the kitchen, ivory shaker cabinets meet soapstone countertops and copper pans overhead. A butler sink faces a divided cottage window framed by herb planters. A pine island with turned legs holds daffodils in a ceramic jug. Every surface gleams under warm morning light and aged iron detailing. The breakfast nook radiates morning charm. A banquette lined in denim blue ticking curves below paned windows. A robin's egg blue table offers croissants and wildflowers in a mason jar. Dew glistens on the glass, softening the whole view into something nearly cinematic, peaceful, light, and lovingly detailed. Hidden behind a paneled door, the pantry reveals white beadboard walls and open shelves stacked with glass jars and enamelware. A faded runner guides the eye to an apothecary spice chest. A wrought iron light warms the shelves of labeled preserves and baskets, blending function with cozy visual poetry. The hallway leads past botanical art and antique landscape sketches in dark wood frames. A flax-hued runner stretches beneath olive-painted walls, fading gently under iron sconces. At the end, sunlight spills through an archway, softly illuminating textures and wood grain as if paused in a moment of quiet beauty. A camelback sofa in flax anchors the main sitting room, beside a glass-top trunk filled with spring treasures, gloves, scrolls, wildflowers. Sage velvet drapes frame tall windows, letting in golden light. A secretary desk stands in one corner, its drawers open to reveal dried petals and delicate pressed blooms. Upstairs, the main bedroom glows in soft neutrals. A four-poster bed with voile canopy is dressed in white linens and blue toile. Light filters through wisteria-covered French doors. A vintage nightstand hosts lavender stems in a brass cup. Shadows move slowly here, casting a hushed, almost reverent softness. The bathroom feels elegant and calm. Dove gray cabinetry supports a marble sink beside a clawfoot tub. Zellage tile gleams under brass fixtures. Linen curtains drift in the window's breeze. An antique mirror reflects the chandelier's glow. The space breathes tranquility, luxurious yet grounded in the warmth of patina and silence. The guest bedroom welcomes with equestrian charm. Plaid wool throws and ivory bedding dress a cherry sleigh bed. A tufted bench sits at its foot with lavender sachets and journals. A lichen green wall cradles a tartan chair. Late afternoon light softens edges, creating a timeless, well-worn atmosphere of rest. On the upstairs landing, built-in shelves house leather albums and botanical encyclopedias. A spindle chair sits by a window draped in ticking stripe. The hallway runner glows in sunlight. A stillness hangs in the air, like a page in a favorite book, held just long enough to remember everything. The study balances depth and nostalgia. A navy wall surrounds a roll-top desk by a leaded glass window. Light falls on a globe, an inkwell, and worn books. A leather chair faces a lamp with parchment shade. This is where ideas linger, and history gently waits to be reread. The mudroom blends rustic purpose with vintage beauty. Hooks hold straw hats and worn coats. Slate floors support leather boots, and sunlight hits a basket of garden tools. A built-in bench offers rest beside cubbies labeled in brass. The scene feels lived in, useful, yet visually curated in its simplicity. A bright sunroom welcomes spring inside. White wicker chairs host pink and green cushions. A bamboo cart holds elderflower cordial and strawberries. Potted ferns and ranunculus gather beneath wide windows. Sunlight paints shadows across floral tiles, bathing everything in botanical warmth and soft seasonal joy. In the laundry room, utility meets charm. Glass jars of lavender soap sit on pale wood counters. A vintage ironing board leans against floral wallpaper. Baskets of linens fill open shelves. A cast iron drying rack hangs overhead. Everything gleams under daylight, celebrating humble rituals with timeless country grace. The covered porch invites slow hours. Rocking chairs wear hand-woven throws and ticking pillows. A sisal rug lies beneath a cafe table with a tulip-filled jug and a chess game mid-play. Climbing roses frame the arch. Wind chimes hum softly, echoing the quiet magic of warm spring air. Out back, a pergola draped in wisteria shades a flagstone terrace. A farm table is dressed in painted stoneware and vintage silverware. Iron lanterns hang from dogwood branches above blooming roses and a bubbling fountain. The twilight scene glows with warmth, nature and design embracing one another in gentle harmony. Thank you for joining our timeless spring home tour. Let these fresh vintage touches inspire your next decorating adventure. If you enjoyed this visual escape, please like, comment your favorite detail, and subscribe to Decor Nest Studio for more dreamy, high-style home inspirations every week. See you in the next video.